Hey, hey, hey. This is AunTeaFee about them facts, 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 facts. Whoo! So listen, I told y'all that I was going to come back today. If I had them lights right, it took a minute, but hey, we here. So we are going to talk about him, BABYGRAPE. So his name came up about, 4 or 5 days ago when we did that video about STRAIGHTDROP and Confession and what's his name, JMULA was rapping, and at the end of the video he said something about somebody getting caught at the red light. And why I was so curious about him is because word on the streets, the Memphis streets, is he is really, his death, his assassination is pretty much what caused a lot of the rift and the war on the streets of Memphis. BABYGRAPE. BG, as he's affectionately known, either way. So I said, okay. I was like, okay, so what happened? What caused it all? So let's rewind. Because it was this, JMULA. It's where he revealed that he was tight with STRAIGHTDROP, the accused assassin, the shooter of STRAIGHTDROP. CEOBOBBY in here. And then that's when it came out that he was a part of the 8 guys who tried to gun down the guy in the red, which we later found out was CEOJIZZLE. So it was TRULLAMAFIA and the WALKDOWNGANG that's ambushing and assassinating folk on the street. So that's how we got here. Okay? So then as I was listening to the song, it's when I heard, well, hold on, let me let you hear.
Niggas start to cap. Good done all the act before I tell them what happened. Bump down with the drug getting niggas try to ban. Come remember what you doing, ain't no need for the panic. You weren't doing all that when you making them stats. Talking about some new 8, nigga, you must be act. Caught him at the red light, know we pulled through a clap. They don't watch the news, they'll tell you what happened. Nigga at me, nigga, ain't no need for I tell them what happened. Bump down with the drug getting niggas try to ban. Come remember what you doing, ain't no need for the panic. You weren't doing all that when you making them stats. Talking about some new 8, nigga, you must be act. Caught him at the red light, know we pulled the clap. They don't watch news, they'll tell you what happened. Nigga at me, nigga, ain't no need for a stat. And I'm all 10, I'm like, yeah, nigga have been.
So that's when I inquired about who was shot at the red light. This is BABYGRAPE. And after he was killed, it stirred up the mess, the beef. It got intense. Okay? They say it was 3 people in the car. And one of them took, was supposed to have been his dad, but I couldn't find that article. But I did find his article. It was sent to me. His name is Malik. Yeah. And so someone was arrested. Someone took the charge. Go crazy. Yeah, Carlos Lacey. But that's not who they say on the street really killed him. They said C-Mode killed him. Baby Grape.
Man who lost his life due to the war in Afghanistan. He went by the name BG, aka Baby Grape. Before I dive in, long live man. Today I'm gonna be just telling y'all a little bit about Baby Grape. We're gonna be talking about a young man who lost his life due to the war in Afghanistan. He went by the name BG, aka Baby Grape. Before I dive in, long live Baby Grape. Now I gotta pay my respects. Yeah, man, today I'm gonna be just telling y'all a little bit about Baby Grape. We also gonna be discussing how he lost his life due to the war in Afghanistan. We'll pop this shit out. Alright, for the people who may not know, Baby Grape was a certified member of the GRAPESTREET CRIPS. If I'm not mistaken, he was also a certified member in Rich and Rufus. The reason I say if I'm not mistaken, because I don't know if he was actually a member or he just had ties with them.
Rich and Ruthless, double R.
Baby Grape was a certified member of the GRAPESTREET CRIPS. If I'm not mistaken, he was also a certified member in Rich and Rufus. The reason I say if I'm not mistaken, because I don't know if he was actually a member or he just had ties with them. He was most definitely a part of the double R movement. Baby Grape was just 18 at the time of his passing. Despite being young and smaller than most guys, word on the streets is Baby Grape was very active. Despite being young and smaller than most guys, word on the streets is Baby Grape was very active. I actually talked to a couple people that was very close to Baby Grape. Word on the streets is he kept a blick on him. He was known for having hands. He was always sliding so fast. Yeah, man, he was just on go. Baby Grape and Memphis rapper BIGSCARR were also very close. Yeah, man, he had a lot of respect in the streets. Like I said, Baby Grape was one of those little niggas that was known to get active. In July of 2018, Baby Grape would be shot and killed while sitting at a red light in East Memphis. Word on the streets is Baby Grape fucked TRULLAMAFIA members for a gun.
So who do we hear? TRULLAMAFIA. Yes, here we go again. The assassin squad. The squad, the hitmen who has been allegedly tied to Dolph's death. Let's hear this.
Baby Grape would be shot and killed while sitting at a red light in East Memphis. Word on the streets is Baby Grape fucked TRULLAMAFIA members for a gun. TRULLAMAFIA / A-Gang members were not too happy about that. Word on the streets is this is the situation that actually started the beef between TRULLAMAFIA and Double R. But this hasn't been confirmed yet. Yeah, my Baby Grape was stopped at a red light with a couple more people he had with him. CEOTEEZY was one of them. And TRULLAMAFIA / A-Gang members fucked TRULLAMAFIA members for a gun. TRULLAMAFIA / A-Gang members were not too happy about that. Word on the street says this is the situation that actually started the beef between TRULLAMAFIA and Double R. But this hasn't been confirmed yet. Yeah, my Baby Grape was stopped at a red light with a couple more people he had with him. CEOTEEZY was one of them. And TRULLAMAFIA / A-Gang members pulled up, hopped out of their vehicle and fired several shots into the vehicle of Baby Grape. striking him and CEO2-3 several times. BG would be pronounced dead at the scene. This is actually the situation that started the war between TRULLAMAFIA and ADOLPH. It's well known that there was tension between the two cliques, but like I told y'all, bodies didn't start dropping back to back until after the death of BABYGRAPE. After his death, BABYGRAPE gang was formed in his honor. Yeah, man, BG had a lot of love from all around the city. Like I said, he was well respected. He stood on the bed, but yeah, man, long live BABYGRAPE, aka BG.
That's how the beef started. R, TRULLAMAFIA. Okay, so I found the archive article, and this is dated February 2019, and this is because the alleged shooter who confessed wasn't indicted until 6 months later, because it happened, I think, in September 2018, and he was indicted February 2019. Malik Holland and 3 others were stopped at a red light at Winchester and Hickory Hill Road back in July when Carlos Lacey reportedly spotted the vehicle. They say Lacey got out of another vehicle and started shooting. 2 days after the incident, Lacey was arrested on unrelated warrants during a traffic stop. He was reportedly being questioned for that incident when he told investigators that he was the one who shot and killed Holland. The word on the street is, although Carlos Lacey was there, he was not the He was not the killer. And he still sits in Shelby County on a slew of charges, including first-degree murder. CMODE is one of the #1 assassins on TRULLAMAFIA side. And they say he's the one who shot and killed BABYGRAPE. Now, it was this picture right here that said, oh, here we go again. TRULLAMAFIA and STRAIGHTDROP. I can't go too far up because it's showing a firearm. But that's STRAIGHTDROP, baby. All day, every day. Top assassins for TRULLAMAFIA. So I'm going to end this on CMODE and the war between TRULLAMAFIA and R. But before I go through this clip, I'm going to show you where he is right now. And when I show you this arrest, book, he got chapters. When I say menace, this STRAIGHTDROP friend. These are the people who assassinated Dolph. This is the squad. This is the assassins that CMG and his brother, well, Gotti and his brother allegedly hired to assassinate Dolph. And although he has some charges that's bondable, it looks like he has 2 that is non-bondable, that are no bond. So he in there. I'm going to keep going in depth until they hit with a RICO. Until they come on and start pulling in the whole lineup. Not just Straight Drop and Cornelius. There's more pieces to the puzzle. A lot of pieces. A lot of people. There's quite a few of them still in that are picked up on other charges that's in there that is sitting with no bond. Including JMULA. Hold on. And he actually got court on the 7th. TRULLAMAFIA, Straight Drop, CEOBOBBY, TRULLAMAFIA. He got a whole book with several chapters too. And we're not going to forget about him. We're just going to talk about LILDOUBLEO at another time. But, you know, remember he was the one on the day or two after Dolph was assassinated. He came on his live talking, you know, noise. We ain't forgot about it. We just put him on delay.
Calm about. Ain't no long time. We just getting this shit started though. This shit.
So it's starting out with CEOTEEZY. We already know who CEOTEEZY is. Yeah, I don't even need to talk about that one because we already know. I done talked enough about him getting arrested less than 24 hours. He out. Whole bunch of people got picked up after that. And remember they had two people of interest. They had a $2,000 reward out for. Y'all remember that? Joshua Taylor, which is CEOTEEZY, and that Devin Burns. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that, right? He out for now. He was also one of the ones that lot of cash Desto. She was funding him. Yeah. Truth be told, finding that out is what brought all of this kind of on. Yeah, let's just be truth be told.
Whole lot of gang shit.
Talking about. Ain't no long time. We just getting this shit started though. This shit ain't need crop up yet. Yeah. Shit just getting started.
Owners put up this camera after someone shot at or near their home twice in the same week. Other people who live in this neighborhood say they feel like hostages in their own home because of the random gunfire.
That's one thing. We got the camera and the good Lord to watch over us, so.
What up, gang? Back with the real. You know what's the deal. There's been a lot of chatter going on in the city of Memphis when it comes to the gangs in that zone. From Goon Squad Mafia, the Spring Valley Military, 700 Murder Squad, and Chopper Gang. But none have been causing carnage in the streets of Memphis like Double R and TRULLAMAFIA. The two have been on the offensive towards each other in an ongoing beef that have claimed lives, and those living left in prison or mentally and physically scarred from gunfights and pain. These are a different breed of savages. And today, we're going to take a look at their crews, they hitters, the bodies dropped, and just what went wrong for the sets to turn against each other. This is a touchy one. There's not much about TRULLAMAFIA. While they aren't as huge in the spotlight as Double R in the rap scene, they aren't by a long shot any less dangerous as their reach spread far and roots been in Memphis for a hot minute. Their members include associates like JMULA, Murder Brasi, R.I.P., Crash Out Great, D Money and Brasi, R.I.P., Crash Out Great, D Money and J Money, R.I.P. both, and their ace hitter, MAINOPPCMODE.
Know what's going on, man. Like you said, ready to shoot me and nothing.
On Double R's side, they have a bit more buzz in the rap scene, but their street ties are as legit as they come. Their members have a lot of GRAPESTREET CRIPS and include BIGSCARR.
Waking up in the element and they put my clothes on. My face was fucked out.
Due to a scar he got from a car accident he was involved in, Kato 2X, CEOJIZZLE, Baby K, Wes aka Day Day, Tink, Rock.
Went through the windshield?
I flew through the windshield.
Aka Scarface, due to a scar he got from a car accident he was involved in, Kato 2X, CEOJIZZLE, Baby K, Wes aka Day Day, Tink, Rock Out Great, Beauty, and Lil Leak, who was held on attempted hit charges, but paperwork seemed to show up suggesting he snitched when some split from the gang. It seems that members of TRULLAMAFIA were branched out and built what's known as RR, which stands for Rich and Ruthless, with founding fathers BIGSCARR, Baby K, Kato 2X, and Tink.
We got Bankroll team, my cousin Bankroll team. We got my nigga Kyle 2 times, my day one nigga. We got my blue man, anyway, by the way, we are the founder of
So, TRULLAMAFIA and RR used to be a unit, is what they saying. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me hear that again.
Bill was known as RR, which stands for Rich and Ruthless. With I'd introduce new players in the game. Two gangs with the potential to unite Memphis, but instead tearing each other apart. Many provide different reasons. It's speculated that the beef began when some split from the gang. It seems that members of TRULLAMAFIA were branched out and built what's known as RR, which stands for Rich and Ruthless, with founding fathers BIGSCARR, Baby K, Kato 2X, and Tink.
We got Bankroll team, my cousin Bankroll team. We got my nigga Kyle 2 times, my day one nigga. We got my blue man. Anyway, by the way, we are the founder of
While the two was at odds with each other, it wasn't until one critical event occurred that everything changed. Tensions between the two escalated to where it is now after the passing of GRAPESTREET Crip and close friend of BIGSCARR, BG, aka Baby Grape. To understand how we got, you'd have to understand Trulla's top assassin, C-Mode. Now this man is a real street dude and deserves the name MAINOPPCMODE. He was.
So now we're diving into the meat and potatoes of the beef. Okay? So now we'll understand how it all ties in and how it also tied into ADOLPH with the beef between TRULLAMAFIA and RR. And if you think about why, I kept saying, who is that third person? Who is that third person that was in Makita's? Yeah. Although I'm finding out that it wasn't Morris and Kato 2 times is not the same person. Obviously, they must be cousins. There's a Marcus that's Kato daddy and not Morris Sr. Yeah, I'm really glad for that clarification. But that's why I was stuck on that third person. I'm still stuck on that third person. But it's not RR. So let's keep going.
AKA Baby Grape. To understand how we got, you'd have to understand Trulla's top assassin, C-Mode. Now this man is a real street dude and deserves the name MAINOPPCMODE. He was guided to an early age by his OG big brother, Damo Trulla. Coming off the respect the streets held for his bro, he not only got the same respect, but earned it. Now C-Mo came up in the gang among the Trulla godfathers like JMULA and earned his credibility. He would become close with fellow Trulla Zay. They were the Kobe and LeBron of the streets, drilling and tormenting their ops together. Go Crazy and Trulla had an elite hitting squad. Bloodshed between them and RR. BG and C-Mode had it out for each other. They had constant outbursts online, this and the other, and was with all the smoke. That smoke finally hit home when BG was taken out. Word is that the responsible Trullas were C-Mode, Zay, and Go Crazy. To confirm this theory, when they apprehended Carlos Lacey, aka Go Crazy, and he would be indicted for the hit on Malik Holland, aka BG. Police reports state that on July 16, 2018, around 9:30 p.m., at the intersection of Winchester Road and Hickory Hill Road, BG stopped at a red light at the intersection with 3 other men in the car when Go Crazy spotted him, got out, and began firing his weapon, murking BG and critically injuring the front seat passenger. Authorities also say that Go Crazy confessed to the double shooting. Go Crazy would hold it down for the game, keeping C-Mode and Zay out of prison, but that loss was what broke the camel's back. Double R would get back for what they did to BIGSCARR's homie BG. While C-Mode was in juvie for another charge, his homie Zay would get caught. This was like a knife in the heart for C-Mode. Bro was set on revenge, and when he got out, he was on demon time. At the same time, it's not like Double R was just a celebration. Remember the passenger that got hit up in the front seat with BG but survived? Turns out it was Double R member 2-3. He made it out alive, but he wasn't so lucky the second time around. Ops would catch him lacking, and sadly, along with his pops, when they shot up Cane Creek Apartments off of Reagan Street. On January 20th, 2020, C-Mode would find himself behind bars for multiple felony charges after a roadway shooting along with JMULA and CEOBOBBY of 8 Gang, which is a smaller faction of TRULLAMAFIA. Behind bars, the life cost.
Now, y'all, I covered this one before, not realizing their ties to Dolph and the assassins. I covered this one because they were a part of the MEMPHIS cartel. CEOBOBBY, C-Mode, JMULA. Now, he was the one that was bragging with Straight Drop and JoJo the day after